Alright, so to create that, we shall have to go to chatgpt.com and then we're going to explore GPTs and then we click create. This is where we're going to create the AI model from our custom GPT. So you click create. So basically here you're going to give the prompt that you're going to look for, or what you're going to direct. You're going to direct the custom GPT to exactly what you want it to do. You're going to fill the information and give it directions on what it's supposed to do. So now if you don't have a prompt, you can still write it, but now for my purpose, I will just have to go to still ChatGPT. I'll open a new tab. This will be cut. So I'll open a new tab and still I will ask for prompt from ChatGPT itself, since I don't have much time to write prompt and I want the AI to actually understand the business better. So now for this purpose, I'm going to create. Alright, so now this so far is what I already have. I'm going to create it so that I'm giving it more instructions. So ChatGPT itself will generate for me the prompt that I'm going to use in the custom GPT, that I can actually add it so that the system can actually understand what I want exactly. So for this, I'm still continuing, but if you feel that's enough, that's okay. Now I'm still continuing. So after that, as you can see, we have actually, this is our prompt that I've generated. I've written it for the AI ChatGPT to give me a more better prompt that I'm going to use for the custom GPT. Alright, so that is it. We can see that the ChatGPT has actually come up with the custom prompt that we're going to use. As you can see, it is pretty obvious. It's actually good. So keep in mind that it has given us two prompts. The first one and this one. There's a better version for small and stricter logic, which says that use this one if you want the GPT to sound more advanced. However, for us now, this is what you're going for. So I'm just going to highlight from here, your professional analyst, provide correct score. Oh, sorry about that. So from here, this is what you're going to copy. Okay, so we are going to copy all this. Copy. So this we are going to paste our prompt. You can as well go to configure here, but configuring, I will just leave the ChatGPT to it itself. So for this purpose, I'm going to click create and I paste in our prompt that we have got to ChatGPT. And I press enter. So we let ChatGPT do its work, which should be even the configuration ChatGPT will do, the GPT will do it itself, like setting up the profile picture, setting up the name, and each and everything. So we'll give it like, I think, less than a minute, roughly 20 to 30 seconds. All right, so it has actually come up already with it. So now, strong name suggestion is match focused. If you, I'll leave this name, but if you feel that the name is not matching with your style, you can still change in configure, or you can just tell it here that I want a different name. But for now, probably I'm going to leave that name. Do you want to choose match focus, or do you want, so I can say, yeah, let's go with that name. This is simple. We are not coding anything, but however, we are training the AI to understand what we actually want. So that when it outputs it, outputs what exactly we want. So name locked, I'm generating the first profile image now. So as you can see, it has actually generated. Here's the first profile image for Match Focus Pro. Do you want to keep it or change the style? So I'm also going to keep, I would put football, but for the purpose of this video, you can change that later. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to leave it as it is. So I'm going to click leave as it is. So it is a step-by-step process. Whatever it asks you, you keep on answering it so that you can better understand it better. So here it says when the team news is complete or the pixel is ambiguous, should it still give the best effort prediction or should it hold back so the focus is to a setting? So it is a step-by-step process that takes less than 5 minutes. However, if the network is slow, it will take quite longer. So now what I would recommend is that you keep on, whenever it asks you a question, you answer it, then you will go ahead and create in the background. So for you, find the PowerPoint, it asks you a question, you answer it, you give it the reason, you give it the answer, then you can go ahead. Should it sound more professional or a bit more betting focused? So as we have said before, perhaps we're designing for betting to predict our matches for us before the game. So I'm going to choose to be more betting focused. I'm just copy this. Say let it be more. I paste this. Enter. Alright, so as it is creating, I can actually come and test this. For example, you can say Arsenal versus Chelsea. This is just a match prediction that is given us. So remember, this is just default. This is not that competitions can be Champions League, can be Premier League, can be Carabao, it can be FA, and all those. So this will check. I'm checking the current fixture, sent from form and team news so that the forecast reflect the latest available information. So it was still developing. That's why I did not. Was still updating. Okay, so continue. All right, say let's predict Arsenal 1 month. Now keep in mind that this GPT will actually be available for you to access it anytime you feel like. So if you can't create, you can still find in the description box below so that you can actually come and test it and you see the matches it predicts. Okay, so basically that is it. After that, we just hit the create button. If you are there's some setting wanted, you can actually go to configure. This is where you're going to change the name prompt. And change the name, you can change description, you can change its more instructions. If you feel like something you're not understood, just click here. Just click expand, and then you'll be able to edit the format that you want. And then as you can see, one line reason, you can actually change this to be 2-line reason, 3-line reason, whatever you feel like. But for me, for my purpose, I won't leave it. And then conversation status, this is more of like when someone discovers status, like when someone opens the GPT, what are the first things starting thing that you should see? For example, you can see this SMS, you can actually change it to can add FA. Basically, that is it. You can just put it like that. And then knowledge, if you have more files, if you want to upload some more information, that you can just upload it there. But you can also rely on that information. But for now purpose, remember that we have told the GPT to focus on live news. Since it was online, I've told it to focus on match news, to focus on injury lists, and so on and so forth. So I will not upload in the file. Then the model that the GPT is supposed to use. So for this, we are going to make it use ChatGPT 5.4 thinking, which I believe is one of the fastest models right now. So after all that, you just see the create button. And basically, you can select if it is only you who's going to access it, or in only the link, or you can publish in the GPT store. Even now, for my purpose, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to click on anyone with the link. So the link will be in the description there. You can go ahead and try it out. So after saving, it says GPT is already published. So I can go ahead and test it. So to test, let's go to the Champions League. FIFA Champions League fixture. So what we're going to do, let's try copying this. These are the next games. Copy. So I'm going to paste this here, and I say predict this upcoming. So I'll go ahead and paste that. Press enter. So as you can see, he has actually given us the prediction that he thinks Madrid Bayern 1-1, Arsenal 1-1, Sporting. He has given us Barcelona to beat Atletico 1-0. So basically that is it. PSG to win Liverpool 2-1. Basically that is it. And keep in mind, this is an AI. Most of the information you just gather, and then you can correct it yourself based on your own individual or human observation. So that comes to the end of the video, and if you like it, please subscribe, and there are more videos coming up, and I'll catch you in the next one.